Live now in Brevard County. A 4-year-old boy with autism was found dead in a pond. His mother called 911 to report that her son was missing around 8:30 this morning after the child unlocked the front door and then went outside.
On Friday, May the 9th, 2025, the Brevard County Sheriff's Office would receive a phone call from a mother stating that her 4-year-old son with autism had gone missing. This phone call came in at around 8:30 a.m., and deputies received this frantic phone call by the mother, who stated that she believed her son had unlocked the door and gotten out of their home at the Mission Bay Apartments on Muir Road in Rockledge. Officials began searching the area immediately, and aviation units spotted what they believed to be the child in the pond less than an hour after the phone call came in, and this was around 9:20 a.m. Authorities believe that the child may have slipped down the bank and into the pond and did not know how to swim. This search involved 30 to 40 deputies, and everyone came together to try to locate the child. But unfortunately, his body would tragically be found in a retention pond near the home. Deputies are continuing to investigate this case, and they have not yet identified the boy or his parents. They are also continuing to investigate the exact events that led up to his death. The sheriff said that unfortunately, children are very drawn to water, and he recommends that parents get into classes and put their children into swimming classes so they can learn how to swim. Drowning is the leading cause of death of children with autism, says the experts. And in Florida alone, 95 children drowned last year, and 26 of those children had an autism diagnosis. Officials are urging families with autistic children to consider water safety classes.
Brevard County, a 4-year-old boy with autism was found dead in a pond. His mother called 911 to report that her son was missing around 8:30 this morning after the child unlocked the front door and then went outside. He was found in a pond near the Mission Bay Apartments in Rockledge less than 50 minutes later. Fox 35's Matt Trezza joins us live near that apartment complex. So, Matt, the sheriff's office says that family obviously distraught today.
Yes, clearly. Now, the drowning happened at this apartment complex behind me here. They found the boy's body in a retention pond, they say, after an exhaustive search. This is the pond where deputies found the 4-year-old boy.
We've had a 4-year-old that has passed away. We received a call about 8:30 this morning from a mother who was frantic that said her child had gotten out of the house. Somehow he had unlocked the door.
Deputies say it was an all-out search for the child who was autistic.
I would say 30 to 40 deputies and agents out here looking for this child. So that's how important it is to us to try to, and we know that we have to find him quickly.
Unfortunately, deputies found the boy's body about 45 minutes after they got the call from his mother.
You know, unfortunately, children are very enamored with water, and we see too many of these where a child will get away and they'll walk toward the water and either slip down the bank or walk in, you know, and once they're in the water, if they don't know how to swim, it usually doesn't turn out very well.
Drowning is the #1 cause of death for people with autism, and Florida leads the way in child drownings resulting in death. Last year across Florida, 95 children drowned, 26 of them had autism.
There's a very high correlation between drowning and autism.
Autism experts say parents of autistic children need to be especially careful around water.
Sometimes autistic children do not quite understand a dangerous situation.
You know, if you have a young child, there are safety classes that they can take to learn how to at least float on their back, which gives you some time to find them.
Deputies say this is still an open investigation, but at this point, no one is facing any charges. Live in Rockledge, Matt Trezza, Fox 35 News.